holding up a bit. It's a used pitch. And every time, Pakistan batters look dangerous and seem like they're taking the game away, the Indian bowlers have done well to pick up a wicket. It's 72 for 3 after 10. We've got Dominic Cock alongside. Cocky, how's it going?
It's all good. Good afternoon, Deep. Good afternoon, everybody. Set up beautifully now, this final. India back into it with the wickets.
Only single there. And Negi's been really good last over, and then this one. Got a wicket in the last over. Change of ends for the last couple of overs for Negi. He just figured out the right piece to bowl on this surface. This is on the slower side. It's just holding on just that tad bit longer, that ball off the surface. And he's done really well, getting right across, wide of the crease, darting them in, bowling it quick and flat, and then letting the surface do the rest.
Lots of people in there on that box. Founders of WCL, Hashid Tomar, co-owner, Nishan Pitti, chief patron of WCL and founder of Ease My Trip.
Yeah, what a tournament this has been. Quick. But Shoaib Malik was always behind the crease there.
192 is the average score in this tournament at this ground. I think if Pakistan bring their total down, I think 170, 175. I think that could be a winning score on here.
I gotta agree. 170, 175 would be a really good score. And would take, what, 11 and over from here on for the Pak champions to get to that total.
And for Pakistan, I would be getting Saeed Ajmal into the team as impact player, and I'd bowl him today, unlike yesterday.
Way too early into that shot. 11 overs done, 77 for 3. Yeah, wicket apiece for Anureed, Vinay and Negi. Bowlers have been good. Anureed been a tad bit expensive. 6 bowlers used so far. It's going to be Irfan to bowl his second now. Started off with just 3 from his first over. Yeah, that's what Irfan's been trying to do even in the last over, going back of length, use the square boundaries, allow the batters to play there rather than down the ground.
There's one thing you have to do here at Edgbaston is try and defend straight, so don't overpitch. If you're going to go anywhere and get hit square. Slightly bigger boundary square here at Edgbaston.
Fuller this time, but he's got long off and long on. Going back to our conversation about this surface, and we did mention that 170, 175 is going to be good. Just a quick question to you, Cocky. You've played a lot of games here. You've seen a lot of cricket here. Under lights, or rather later in the evening when the temperature comes down, do you reckon this surface might get a little better to bat on, a little quicker?
Yeah, it could do. A little bit of...
In almost 3,500 runs in his T20 career with a strike rate of 116. Well, as far as India is concerned, we'll remember his innings, 2007 World Cup finals, but have a look at the wicket again.
Yes, slightly just goes across it and it just swings back. He loses a little bit of his setup. He goes across, doesn't he? And you know, as a keeper, if your head goes across, you just lose.
Another top over from Irfan, 80 for 4.
जाना पड़ेगा किसी को बुला सकते हैं नया बैठे रहता यूसुफ left or no
Where's the finals here? Yeah, Birmingham, back in Birmingham for the finals. The Indian champions taking on the Pakistan champions. The grand finale. Absolutely brilliant and electric, this environment here at the stadium. It's been a very 50-50 game so far. 80 for 4 after 12. And let's not forget, even the 80 for 4 might not look very good for the Pakistan champions, but putting into context of the surface here, the conditions, might not be as bad as it looks.
Deep, I think the minimum they've got to get to is 160. I think 160, they've got a very good chance to win the game from this position. It's a risk. It's good fielding. We've seen commitment throughout. Yuvraj Singh set that tone early on with that dive. I don't know what Misbah was doing down. He didn't realise. I think I was just picked up. He thought it had gone past him.
Look at Misbah running. He actually did think. So Misbah thought that there's a misfield there. In fact, let it go, and he's got another run there, which obviously wasn't the case. But yeah, that was a risky shot, wasn't it? Misbah playing that sweep from the stumps. Oh, brilliantly bowled again. There's nothing much you can do as a batter.
And this is where the experience of Shoaib Malik and Misbah have to really discuss, hang on, what do we need to do? What is the danger? This is the danger now. Try and rotate the strike, try and build a partnership. No boundaries since, what, 26 balls ago. So that's been the issue.
Yeah, obviously that is one of the issues. The other thing, from a Pakistan perspective, they're bad deep. They got someone like Amir to come after this, who's been in really good batting form, got a lot of runs, especially the last game. He looked really good. But yeah, this is a tricky surface. It's not as straightforward as it looks.
Or your other gamble is, Deep, is send in Afridi. Send him in. You know what he's going to do. He may just hit you to a position that you can then go on again. That's the other gamble.
Yeah, you've got Afridi, you've got Ahmed, and you've got Sohail Tanveer as well. I mean, he can hit. And we saw it yesterday. Sohail Tanveer, look at that. That's like really deep, that batting. So you've got to be careful here. The Indian champions, they picked up 4, but they need to keep their foot on the pedal. Another single.
Oh, well, I'm not sure what happened then. I think Rainer is apologising. I think he realised he should have got that ball. And there was a bit of confusion between Yuvraj, Rainer, Harbhajan.
I think Raina thought it was Bhaji who's going to come for the ball there, and obviously it's a really long square boundary here. A good 70 yards, maybe more. Gone without a boundary, so it's been 30 deliveries, so 5 overs without boundary now. 86 for 4 after 30. Yeah, been really good, the Indian bowlers last few overs. The last 30, that is last 5 overs, 18 for 2. That's how good the Indian bowlers have been. I mean, losing wickets doesn't help as far as Pakistan's concerned. It's 13 overs done. Corky, 7 more overs to go with the batting depth that Pakistan have here in this playing 11. You reckon they should kind of up the ante a bit?
Confusion between the two batters. Yuvraj Singh gets a left hand on it. He's having a chat with Shoaib Malik. He just gets a left hand on it here. And then a bit of miscommunication between the two batters.
He's been so good, Irfan. The line, the length, and he's just getting the ball to shape.
Yeah, there's still a little bit of movement there. I was just going to pick up the, we've done these games around the world, Asia Cups, and obviously the World Cup, I wasn't there, New York. This game can sell anywhere in the world. And in my opinion, it's just my opinion, there needs to be more of these games. There has to be more of these games. Not just T20s, test matches, one-day internationals. There has to be more of these games.
T20, yes. But test matches? Are you serious, Corky? 5 days?
Absolutely. Why not? Why can you not have a test match between Pakistan and India?
No, I'm talking about legends here.
No. I'm on about
Oh, yeah, okay.
this rivalry. Not legends, no. But there needs to be more of this game globally. Wherever it is. It has to be. It's the biggest sporting rivalry in anywhere. And I know America will say they're baseball and cricket. 8 runs from the over, 7 runs from the over. 5 overs are done, and India are 51 for 2. $51 for 2 then. 5 overs are completed of this run chase. They still require 106 from 90. They're in control of this final at the moment. And we've been talking about Yunus Khan deep and just trying to, I'm sure, get out of the power play before he has to go. Surely he's got to go spin both ends.
Absolutely, yes. No two ways about it. And that's where I think the first 6 were very crucial from an Indian perspective. Yes, they've lost a couple of wickets, but they've got 51 on the board. Because it's going to be that much more tougher once the spinners come on, the ball gets older. A lot more grip for the bowlers in the second half of this innings. And hitting those big shots, as we did see in the first innings as well, there was a span of a good 36, 37 deliveries without a boundary. It's not going to be that easy. You've got quality spinners. You've got Shahid Afridi, you've got Syed Ajmal, who's come in as the impact substitute. You've got Shoaib Malik, potentially 12 overs of spin there. And that's going to be the key as far as I'm concerned. Post the 6 overs, straight after the power play. As you mentioned, Corky, spinners from both ends. Five overs, 51 for 2. Decent start as far as India is concerned, going over 10 and over. the required run rate. And that's the other thing that the Indian batters would be quite mindful of, making sure that required run rate does not go out of hand. Sohail Khan in to bowl the last over of the power play. A little bit of a delay. A change of grip, the bat grip for Gurkirath. Yeah, this game's really tight. It's a middling total. India needing 157. And those middling totals, Corky, I absolutely love them because it becomes very, very tactical.
Yeah, and it's weird, isn't it? You try and explain it as a former player or coach. Why do these small targets affect batters? They just do. And it's nothing to do... Look, the surface has been a little bit tricky, let's be honest. There's a little bit of spin there. I think we've got to be honest about that. Did Pakistan get enough? Look, I'd say they're just about par, just. But ultimately, it's two ways you always see sides chase small targets. They either come out all guns blazing, go for it, and kill the game in the first power play, which I think that's exactly what India have tried to do, but then lost the 2 wickets. Then all of a sudden now, it's whether Pakistan can get a grip of the game with their spin and put India under pressure.
Well, that's a very tight single. Oh, needed a direct hit. Missed it. Yunus Khan, he was quick onto the ball.
Let's see whether this would have been close. He went straight away and he put his head down. Here we go. This is the angle. Yeah, it'd have been tight. It would have been tight.
Well, the biggest challenge for the players right now is to realize their body, their mind might be a 25-year-old's mind they've got, but the body is not.
Back-to-back games as well. You know, back-to-back games, not easy.
Add a bit of travel to that. That's fine enough. Couple of runs at least.
Yeah. When you said a little bit of travel, yeah, it's not like going from Mumbai to Calcutta or Mumbai to Chennai. It's literally 40 miles down the road. It takes you 30 minutes.
Fair enough, it still is travel.
You're right, it is travel. No, you are right. And you could see that with Misbah, who look, he's 50 years young. He's one of the fittest 50-year-olds you'll see. And you could see that just affected him. I'm sure he's gutted. He's sitting in there gutted that his hamstring is gone.
Tense owners, you can expect that. Finals, India versus Pakistan. That's Kamil Khan, the owner of the Pakistan champions. It's such a close game as well, right? 102 of 86. Yes, you would look at that score and that equation and say, yeah, India is in a good position, driver's seat. I tell you what, the game really hasn't started as yet. That gentleman there, he'll come in to bowl. 4 overs from him, 4 overs from Afridi, 4 from Shoaib Malik. So that potentially 12 overs of spin on this tricky pitch. Extra bit of bounce. Oh, that's good feeling. Dot ball.
And you can just sense, look, there's just a little bit of pressure building because of the fact that Sohail Khan has come in and he's just bowled decent line and length, hit the pitch. And you look at the comparisons now, there's nothing in it. This is a dot ball. They'll be exactly the same. 55 for 2 in the power play.
It'll be a dot ball. So it's exactly what Pakistan champions scored after 6, which is 55 for 2. This is exactly what we were talking about. Pakistan champions after 6, exactly where India are right now. 55 for 2. And straight away, after the power play, or rather power play number 1, we have Shahid Afridi. 329 matches, T20 matches. Another legend, an absolute legend. Yeah, he didn't field yesterday. Had an issue in his foot, big toe or something. He came off the field. Right, his field got 3 on the onside, boundary riders, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on. On the offside, he's got a long off and a deep point. And how much spin and assistance will he get out of this pitch here? Right, but before that, let's go down pitch side to Mandira Bedi. She's got a special guest with her.
I have here with me Mr. Nishant Pitti, founder of Ease My Trip and chief patron of the WCL. You've been such an integral part of this tournament. How memorable has your experience been so far?
It's giving a lot of memories, Mandira. If you see the crowd over here, it's like mind-boggling over here. It's just like I can't just still not believe that it's happening.
So what's the synergy between a travel company like yours and cricket?
So if you see that in India, there are only 2 things which are being celebrated. Cricket is the most celebrated event in India and across the globe also. So with travel, travel gives us energies to travel across the globe. So that's what we get the cricket in London or in United.
This is the battle of all battles. Enjoy the rest of the game.
I am enjoying the game and I hope you are also enjoying the game. And you see that the crowd in India is, of course, on the stage of winning into the game.
Well, let's hope, let's hope. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, that was Nishant Pitti, the chief patron of WCL and founder of Ease My Trip. That must be a really proud man.
Well, I said it yesterday. You know, you set up a competition, World Championship of Legends. You have some really competitive teams, and you have a final with Pakistan, India. Doesn't get any better, does it? No wonder he's got a smile on his face. 7 overs are done, 64 for 2.
Nothing much to choose between these 2 sides. India might be just a shade ahead after 7. Pakistan champions were 60. India 64. I tell you what, it's going to be the spinners, how they bowl and how the Indian batters bat those overs. Still need 93 of 78. So Eltugan.
Well, Yusuf has power, but he's also got good touch. Lovely late cut for 4. He knows exactly where the field is. He uses his wrist. He lets the ball roll right onto the face of the bat. Excellent from the experienced Yusuf Pathan.
Four overs remaining, and this worm is catching up very quickly. 22 required of 24 deliveries. And India champions, they've got plenty of wickets in hand, and they're cruising at this stage. Partnership of 27, 22 deliveries it took them. It was more work done by Yusuf Pathan, 20 of 10.
Yeah, the blue work, the blue express charging to victory here. 22 from 24. World Championship of Legends. 10 days of epic action, enthralling cricket, partisan crowds.
Anything else left?
I'll come back to you.
Yunus been forced to bring his paceman back. The first delivery swung in a bit, so might see a little bit of reverse. That's the last option Pakistan have got. Can Wahab do the magic here?
Well, they've got to bring a man or two in here, Walker. Required rate's 5.7, but they've got to get another man or two inside the ring. Just 4 inside. I think they've just got to go for it here, Pakistan, because otherwise India will win with 2 overs to spare.
Yeah, I'm trying to think which fielder can come in. Maybe a mid-wicket fielder. Ask Yuvraj Singh to play across the line. Wahab bringing the ball back in. He's got a square fielder, wide mid-wicket, mid-on. So there's 3 fielders. Maybe bring one inside the circle.
Well, Wahab's got a very, very badly bruised heel. Spoke to him this afternoon and he's under serious pressure. Yeah, his heel, said he's in a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort. Just can't shake that bruised heel when you're playing day in, day out. Well, Yuvraj, I think, was expecting a short ball there. It looked like he was about to turn his head and back away.
Crowd have got their money worth. They enjoyed this tournament. We had a Pakistan-India game earlier. It was a full house and almost full here again.
Change up, just a little leg cutter from Wahab.
Although Yuvraj Singh has faced 17 deliveries for his 10, he feels that if he's in the middle at the pitch, Pakistan will always be threatened and feel threatened at least. And he's in no rush. He's taking his time. He's asked Yusuf Pathan to take the bowlers on, especially spinners, and he's done it beautifully.
No.
It's been a good over so far. Only 1 run.
Shoaib Malik, leading run scorer, 245. Ian Bell, who didn't play as many games as Malik. Tapa, 225. Sharjeel, 221. And Ben Dunk. So some good numbers there. Well done, Shoaib Malik. Nice touch down to deep throw. Should get 2 there, really. Saeed Ajmal is slow and slowly round to the right-hand side and bowls the ball in. 17 done, 138 for 4.
Nine wickets for Nathan Coulter-Nile. Shoaib Malik also picked up 9 for Brett Lee. Harbhajan Singh, who only bowled 1 over today, picked up 8. And Wahab Riaz, 8 for him.
Nathan Coulter-Nile, the leading wicket taker in the tournament. Shoaib Malik, the leading run scorer in the tournament. Sohail Tanvir. One final roll of the dice here for Yunus Khan.
Last roll of the dice. Pakistan got to get a wicket here. And Indian point of view, they got to finish it in 2 overs. They don't want to go into the last over. Still very watchful, pushing the ball into the cover, looking for 2. Will only be 1.
Speaking about big players, Waqar stepping up when it mattered. India were playing poorly. And Yusuf Pathan, 3 half centuries in a row. And one of those half centuries was that uncharacteristic half century just to get India past the net run rate in their defeat. That 153 against South Africa. So those numbers are brilliant, but actually that half century against South Africa, probably the most important innings he played in the entire tournament. Chipped down the ground. Will fall safely, and with every ball that drops into no man's land, Pakistan heart breaks.
Yunus Khan only hoping at this stage that some falls short. One of these 2 play a poor shot, lose their wicket, and the new batter comes in and they might sort of sneak in. 6.38 is the required run rate.
You never know. You got to take the game to the last over. Whatever you do here, Pakistan, don't give up. Get the game into the last over.
Well, this is the first time a little aggressive from Yuvraj. And this was Yusuf Pathan against South Africa. It was a gritty inning, hit a couple of big sixes, but mainly he played on the ground, made sure that he doesn't just lose his wicket, scoring 54. That was a magic innings. And a good inning by brother Irfan Pathan also.
Yes, that kind of innings is not something you always associated with Yusuf Pathan in the nicest possible way. You think of his career in IPL cricket India just smashing the ball all over the ground, out of the ground, but he showed all his experience just to get the job done. Never flustered, especially after the run out, the mix up with his brother could easily have skewed his mindset. It was a wonderful knock.
I think Yusuf Pathan is going to look to take a bit of risk on this delivery. He did. Shirjeel Khan was the man at mid-wicket. It was a little slow. And that smile from Yunus Khan was that you got to come in. You got to come in. You got to take those chances. Let's get a wicket here. You never know.
Yeah, 2 balls in this over, just dropping into no man's land. So that tells me if I'm a Pakistan player, you're not out of it. Still need 15 runs. 2 balls this over easily could have went to hand. You've got players sitting in the sheds from India thinking the game is won. To get a wicket here, get a new man in and keep him on strike for a couple of balls, this game will turn again. Big ball this. Squeezed. Should get back for a couple. It's a very, very good over. Just 6 off it. Well bowled. Sohail Tanvir. 18 done. 144 for 4.
Considering what we see in T20 cricket nowadays, a modern cricket, this was a low-scoring contest. Pakistan couldn't manage anything more than 156. I think they were 15 to 20 runs short on this surface. Looking at Indians batting lineup, very smartly played once again. Yusuf Pathan, Yuvraj Singh in no rush, no hurry at all. And this is, for me, was a turning point. That catch taken, things would have been different. He had plenty of padding on the fingers, especially on the left finger. Couldn't really grasp that.
Yusuf Pathan has had a marvellous campaign. With bat in hand, he's been by far the best batter of the tournament. And Hassan Ali in the house. The Warwickshire fast bowler, he'll be disappointed, but great scenes here. Magnificent tournament Wakar played in, great spirits in front of wonderful crowds. And this is the winning moment.
Yeah, it was in the art. And the kind of form Irfan Pathan has been in, this was an easy hit. Nicely played. And they deserve this. Winning this game quite comfortably at the end if you look at the numbers. But Pakistan should not feel that bad. They have won the game against India previously on this very ground. And overall in this tournament, I thought they played some magical cricket. But it was India who stole the show at the end, coming from behind.
Yeah, deserved champions in the end. 6 teams started. 1 will finish with the trophy. That one is India. These players have won some of the biggest events the world game can offer, but this was massive. Chance once again to play with old mates, against old mates, and win a trophy. And that's what it's all about. Congratulations, the Indian champions.
Well, India deserve to win this game and win the tournament. They came from behind, as I said, and the disciplines they were shown with the ball, with the bat. Love the way Yuvraj led this team and also batted right till the end. He knew that this total is not that kind of total where you have to go really big. He kept his cool, batted for 22 deliveries and got 15, and at the end took the game to India.
Marvellous scenes here at Edgbaston. Huge crowd, and the boys in blue have got the job done for the Indian champions. Okay, great atmosphere. I'm feeling Nikhil Chopra has got a superstar alongside him.
Well, Harbhajan Singh with me, the Terminator. Harbhajan winning the finals of the WCL, but just talk me through the atmosphere once again here at Edgbaston.
Well, absolutely brilliant to be here, and winning this, especially against Pakistan, means a lot. So, Chak de India! You can hear them all. Chak de India!
The crowd has been supporting India champions as well as the Pakistan champions. But every time a wicket fell when you guys were bowling, the crowd has been phenomenal. A word for them.
Well, obviously, special thanks to everyone, whoever is here, whether from India, from Pakistan, from any country. They came here to support the game. Beautiful. And obviously, we played better today than Pakistan. Respect to their team. They were a brilliant team. But we played better today, and we ended up winning the cup. So we should.
Well, we came here on the 2nd of July. We've had 11 days, Baju. And as the tournament has progressed, every single player has found form. It has been incredible seeing you guys compete. How have you felt competing once again?
Well, we came here without any practice because we were covering matches for the World Cup. And suddenly we had to come here and pull up our socks and play. But credit to all the boys. They worked hard on their game. They execute their plans the way they wanted to do. So it was a happy environment and happy team. It's a winning team, and that's exactly what we did. And we peaked at the right time, I believe. Last game against Australia was probably the best game of the tournament. That's what you wanted to do, as a team, peaking at the right time, and India certainly peaked at the right time.
Thank you, Baju. I believe Deep has got somebody. Deep, over to you.
Thank you, Nikhil. I've got Robin here with me. Robin, congratulations. How does it feel, mate?
Oh, fantastic. I think we started the tournament pretty well, and then we lost steam in the middle of the tournament, and then some. But I think we came back and played to our potential in the last couple of games when it really mattered. That drubbing to Pakistan in the league stage obviously kind of bit us in the backside a little bit, and kind of blew the wind out of our sails for a couple of games. But I think that game against South Africa where we just managed to qualify, I think really hit our pride, and then we were like, okay, we got to turn this up, and really happy that we've turned up in the last couple of games and played true to our potential with bowling, batting, and fielding.
I mean, you especially. I mean, from game one, you look like you're in touch. You're playing regular cricket. What's the secret behind you? You still look very, very fit indeed.
Well, I'm playing a lot of paddle tennis. I've been saying this a lot actually. It seems like I'm promoting paddle, but I've been playing a lot of paddle. It keeps me fit, keeps me going. I'm really enjoying the game. Retired obviously to play a lot more cricket outside of India, but unfortunately that hasn't happened. So I'm playing whatever's come my way. But I am available to play whoever needs me. Let me just put it out there.
Absolutely, why not? But listen, I mean, a tournament like this, you still have those competitive juices, right? And you can still play the game. I mean, what does a tournament like this do?
Well, I think it's fantastic. To be very honest, when you finish playing cricket, it's a little bit of a big drop for any athlete, for any cricketer. Financially, even relevance-wise, it's a big drop. You suddenly you get away from the limelight completely. Your earning potential drops a lot. So tournaments like this actually is a boon for a lot of retired cricketers, because they still find a way to keep in touch with the game, and still find a sense of relevance whilst playing the game. And it's a way that they can stay connected with what they're truly passionate about in their lives. So it's a fantastic opportunity to be able to do that. And to be honest,